Welcome to your Geopolitical Updates channel. On today's show we start with news about the Russia-Ukraine war. We have received some shocking news, especially related to the Russian statement. The Rs-28 Sarmat missile, also known as Satan II or the world's most powerful missile, is now in combat service. Russia did not specify exactly what in combat service means, but according to the statements given, it appears that it is ready to be used, although it has not yet been used. It has been undergoing tests in recent years, and is now officially in service. Why is this important? Well, if we compare the US military budget with that of Russia over the past few years, the US has invested about 10 times more on average than the Russians. However, the Russians pride themselves on possessing more advanced and powerful military technology compared to the West, especially in sectors such as missiles. When we compare US weaponry with the Rs-28 Sarmat from Russia, we can see some similarities, but with different capabilities. The Rs-28 Sarmat can carry more warheads. In total it can carry 15 warheads, and has a range of 18,000 kilometers, and can destroy and annihilate areas similar to the entire French territory. It is important to note that air defense may be ineffective against this missile, as its hypersonic speed and the ability to launch countermeasures such as a sequence of missiles along with the Rs-28 Sarmat to confuse air defense, making it difficult to identify the real missile. Russia claims it is an apparently invincible weapon. As for the use of this weaponry, it is risky, both for Russia and its adversaries, such as the United States. Using a nuclear weapon of this type in a conflict, such as Russia's with Ukraine, would result in significant retaliation. Russia also claims that this weaponry is a form of deterrence against external interference in its internal affairs, that is, it is a weapon to convince other countries not to attack Russia, as the consequence would be a great destruction on both sides. Would Russia have the courage to use the Satan II? Or is it just a bluff? Leave your opinion in the comments. There are also elections taking place by Russia in Donbass, Lugansk and Donetsk, territories that were dominated by Russian military operations. Russia is now seeking to establish democracy in these spaces. However, it is important to note that previous referendums were not recognized internationally, and the international community does not support these elections. This raises concerns about Russia's actions as an imperialist and invading power. Russia argues that it is giving voice to the popular will of these regions to choose their leaders. Another important news is about the approval of US aid to Taiwan is a historic milestone, now officially signed. In the previous video, I commented on a news item that may have gone unnoticed by many, but that is very important. The United States has approved a transfer of $80 million in aid to Taiwan. This is the first time the US has done this since the 1970s. Up to now, American aid to Taiwan has been limited to the supply of arms. The new foreign military financing program, of which Taiwan is a beneficiary, is intended for countries, not separatist movements or groups. This means that, by negotiating directly with Taiwan, the US is, in practice, recognizing the island as an independent country. China, which considers Taiwan to be a rebellious province, reacted with strong indignation. The Global Times, a Chinese state-run newspaper, said that the approval of US aid to Taiwan is a red line that the US has crossed. The newspaper also said that, if the US does not back down, China may take military action against Taiwan. So far, China has limited itself to conducting military exercises and sending planes into Taiwan's air defense identification zone. However, the approval of US aid could lead to an escalation of tensions between the two nations. The US, for its part, is strengthening its military presence in the region, with joint military exercises with other allied countries. China considers the South China Sea to be its exclusive zone of influence, which is contested by several countries in the region. The approval of US aid to Taiwan is a historic turning point that could lead to an increase in tensions in the region. Will China quietly accept this latest provocation from the United States? Leave your opinion in the comments. If you liked the video, leave your like and subscribe to help the channel grow. See you next time.